Hello everyone, Tiffany Manger here, and this time I'm going to do a project called a pop-up book card. And this project I think looks really cool with Christmas items, so this one I'm going to do kind of a Christmas in July ordeal here. As you can see, the front cover is a little plain, not too intricate, but when you open it up, it pops open and looks like a book here. The way it's popped up, can you see it? Very easy to do. If you have seen my video for the shutter card, I believe it is called, it's almost kind of the same ordeal here. So first off, you're going to need your base piece. This is just your standard 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it at 4.25. This is in real red. Next, you're just going to need a piece of DSP. This is going to be 8.5 by 5 3/8. This is just an old Christmas DSP that I have. Currently, they only have one Christmassy holiday DSP available, and I don't have it, so we're just going to make do with this. We're going to get out our trimmer. Okay. Your dark one is your cutting, your light one is your scoring. We're going to be using both of them here. I'm going to move my cutting down to the bottom here. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to fold this in half. And the design that you want showing, you're going to fold it inside. And the reason I'm saying we're folding it in half, because this will make it more accurate than what maybe scoring it will do. That way it's pretty even, and I have no clue where my bone folder is right now. I used it for a meeting and I don't know where it went. Hopefully I didn't forget it. But anyways, fold it in half, unfold it. So now we're going to bring it longwise here. So on your 5 3/8 side, we're going to go 1 inch in, and I'm going to use this side because this side will make it more even. We're going to go 1 inch in. Alright. Let me bring this guy back up here. Not yet. You're going to go down 1 inch. So let me find 1 inch. There it is. And you're going to cut all the way down to 7.5. So bring it down to 7.5. There you go. You're going to flip this around and do the same thing. Measure 1 inch in. Let me bring him down. Here we go. Start at 1 inch and go down to 7.5. Alright, so there we go. We're going to bring it over to the 8.5 side. And then we are going to bring it in, let me look here, at 1 inch. Let me move it here. Okay. We're done with cutting. We're going to move him all the way down. Now, we're only going to score from where the cut started to the cut ended. So, that would be at the 1 inch here, down to, it's about 4 2/8. No, 3/8. Just a little bit under there. So you're just going to score that, like so. Then, you're going to do that to the other side. Like I said, there's a 1 inch here, and there's also, with the Stampin' Up trimmer, there's a 1 inch on this side. And anytime I do anything like an inch or smaller, I like to use this side because you can get a more accurate score. So we're going to bring it in 1 inch and do the same thing. Just score it from where the cuts were made. Okay? So I'm going to bring this over because we're going to need to do the same thing, but at 2 inches. So now I'm going to move over to this side. Measure that at 2 inches and do the same thing. Score only in between the cuts. Flip that around and do the same thing. Again, where's my 1 inch? Only in between the cuts. Okay, so now we're going to move it at 2.5. And this time when we score, we're only going to score outside. the cuts. So measure from your 1 inch in and go up, and then come down to the next score here and measure down. Okay, you got that? We're going to flip it around and do this side, 2.5 inches. And only score from outside of the cuts. And let me move him up. Alright, now we're done with all of our scoring and stuff, so we can put him away. I don't know, you can kind of see the scores here. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, your folds are going to be opposite. Say like this guy here is going to get folded like this. These guys are going to get folded like this. So I would do these middle ones a little bit easier first. Okay. Now these here, since these went up, these are going to go down. Right there. And then this guy, since they went down, this guy's going to go up. And then this first one is going to go down. So I would bring him in like this. So, got that. Now we'll do this side here. This guy, these two guys go down, like so. That means, where's my score at? This guy's going to go up, because he's the opposite of that one there. And then that one's going to go down. And I can tell I scored it pretty hard, so be careful that that don't split. Okay, so there you go. There's your centerpiece. You see that very easy. So then when you fold it, bring these guys in like so, and all that will fold. And this is what it will look like folded. Let me just reinforce my score here. Okay. We're going to take our cardstock, and I really wish I had my bone folder. I don't know where he went. I might have to go get a new one. So now we're going to adhere this in here. The tutorial I was watching says to use Tombow glue. Tombow glue is best. What's good about Tombow glue is when you position it, if you don't like where it's at, you can slide it. It has a little bit of give. I like to use Fast Fuse personally. It's a little less messy. However, you only get one shot with this guy. So when you go to apply it, I'm going to start on this side here. You're only going to want to do these outer edges here. So make sure you close this up and you only do this outer edge. So I'm going to apply some Fast Fuse, and it's very, very sticky, to this here. Okay. So then I'm going to start on this side. I'm going to hold my card like this. Everything's sliding, sorry. And I'm going to, you just, a little bit, oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. Let me stop this here. And see what I said about Fast Fuse being very sticky? There we go. Okay, sticking onto my hands too. Maybe about 1/4 of an inch in, 1/8 of an inch. See, just kind of center it the best that you can. Like I said, right there. This is why Tombow glue might work for you, because it gives you a little more give. And like I said, you can see I did, it's a 1/4 of an inch. It's about a, let me look again. Yeah. It's about 1/4 of an inch in. This side, they're almost right to the edge. You just got to center it the best you can. And you can see that's attached. So now we're just going to apply Fast Fuse or Tombow onto this side. And then what I do, just to make sure it's even, is I'm just going to hold this down and I'm just going to shut it, like so. So there we go. So when you open it up, you got your book there. Isn't that cool? Now it's time to decorate, and I'll show you my decorated pieces. To do the inside, I have got, I'm sorry, I bumped my camera again. Oh my. I've already stamped all this and everything to save some time. I used For the stamps, I used the Seasonal Bells stamp set. And then for my sentiment, I used the Cookie Cutter Christmas. Same thing with this one here. I did Cookie Cutter Christmas for the inside and these guys, and this is from Seasonal Bells. As you can see, I already stamped it out. I sponged it. This is in Real Red and Old Olive. I colored it with the watercolor pencils, and if you can see the sparkle, I don't know. I thought I had my, yeah, I do have my flash on. Little sparkle, I used some Wink of Stella. I sponged it Old Olive. These guys here, I didn't give you my measurements, duh. Let me flip my instructions. Okay, these guys here, they are 3 1/4 by 2 1/8. They are just enough to fit these pieces here. And you're gonna need 2 of them. And then for your side strips, these are 3 1/4 by 7/8. I think they might be a little bit. And what I did is I sponged the edges with crumb cake, and then I kind of just dabbed in the middle, because I'll show you what I want to do. As you can see, for this one, I took the gold Wink of Stella and just kind of swished it to kind of make it look like that old gold gilded pages, but we don't have the gold Wink of Stella anymore, so I'm going to take the clear Wink of Stella and do that. So I'm just going to attach these here. As you can see, I made a mistake. Anybody does it, it's okay. You got a second side. And I am just going to apply these right in here. So put him down in there. And we'll put that one in there. Like so. As you can see, they're just enough size just to fit. They just have a little bit of an edge to them. And let's put our edges on here. Again, these are like just the right size. Alright, let's put him here. And like I said, I did the crumb cake to make it like kind of a dingy old book look. The pages got a little... Here's my Wink of Stella, the clear, and I'm just gonna go across like so to kind of give it the, let me squeeze some more winky here. We call it winker it. Gives us a nice little extra shine and sparkle, which I like. I'm just going to go across here like so with it. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. I see it a little bit in the camera. So there we go. Okay, there's your inside. That's pretty cute. So now, when this folds shut, these guys should go up. See, I didn't put any adhesive in the middle there. Okay. For my front, this is 5 inches by 4 inches. It was a piece that was almost the correct size I was going to use, but just a little bit smaller, but I figured to use it. And I ran it through the Big Shot with the Softly Fallen folder. Excuse me. Loss of words here. We're just going to attach this. Like I said, I don't want to do the fronts too fancy because you got so much going on in there. Kind of surprise them, like, oh, that's a little nice card, and then all of a sudden, bam, wow them on the inside. So I just attached that there. I took some Old Olive. This is Whisper White, by the way. I took some Old Olive and ran it through the stitched shaped framelits there to get a circle. I just punched a white Whisper White circle at 2 inches. And I'm just going to attach him like so, just to get some layering going on. And then this here is just the sentiment from, or one of the stayings, verses from Seasonal Bells. I'm sorry, I can't talk. Ugh. And I just hand cut it out on Whisper White. These guys here, again, Seasonal Bells, and then I punched it with the matching bell punch. And I did them in Smoky Slate. I stamped in Basic Gray, which I did with that there with those bells too. And then I just took some Wink of Stella to them. I don't know if you can see the sparkle a little bit to them. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach these bells. I'm going to put one here, like that. And I'm going to overlap them here. Like that. So there we go. Oh, by the way, this here, see how the bells are overlapped on top of each other and then lines aren't showing? Check out my masking technique video on how to do that. And I'm just going to take some of my fast fuse because I want something sticky across this textured border. Because I'm not going to pop this up. I'm going to pop up the other guy. Okay. I'm going to put him up here like this. And then I'm going to take some dimensionals. And we have these new mini dimensionals now. If anybody knows me, I'm a dimensional hoarder and always cutting small. This is our regular dimensionals. You can see the size. And this is our minis. So you can compare them. These work great for smaller edges. Like up here, so you're not. And you still got all this border here. Don't throw that out. Use it. You can cut it up and use it. It works great. Same thing with these here. As you can see, I cut mine up and everything to really stretch out my dimensionals. I mean, you paid for it. You might as well use as much as you can of it. So now we're going to, I'm going to put this a little tilted like that so it's kind of framed up with there. So there you go. Isn't that cute? Again, it looks very simple there, but bam, in the inside. There you go. Isn't that awesome? There's those two. So if you like what you've seen, please like my video and subscribe to my channel. I try to do at least one new video a week. If you have any questions, you can ask down below, or you can check out my Facebook page, Tiffany Manger Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you would like to order any of the products you've seen, like the cardstock stamps, whatnot, you can check out my website, www.tiffanymanger.stampinup.net. I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you come back again, and have a nice day.